Hello everyone and welcome back. Pardon me. My name is Kid Zeal and today we're going to be playing the obvious thing, Final Fantasy XIV. As you can see, I am currently playing as Genji. Sorry, this is the new PvP gear. I thought that I'd kind of try it out. It looks alright. But as you can see, we're playing as an Aura today. I'm just going to swap this back to my usual wear. Where is it? There we go. I'll wear that one. Bam. That's the stuff. Alright. So I got my coffee. I got my gingerbread cookies. A couple of them anyways. So today we are going to be doing some story quests. Now, oh, what do we got going on here? I don't care about that. There we go. So today we're going to be obviously doing some story quests. I'm going to be reading all the wonderful things that I get to read, and I kind of want to do the samurai first. So for that, I should need to go to Kugane. That being said, I have no idea where they want me to go for these. Now I still need to level up my black mage, and I still need to level up a healer. I now need to level up a healer, so that way I can, continue being a mentor. Which I'm actually gonna just put that over there. Plus, we got the new expansion with all the new story quests that we can go and do. I might make this a double stream today, if this doesn't take too long to do the story quests, like the class quests. Legend of Musosai, I believe that's what it said. Alrighty, so these quests are supposed to be a full, like the full length of the old level. Like 50 to 60 story quests for the classes, but they're only accessible at level cap with the previous requirements done, which is the role quests. So we've done the one for the tank, and we've done the one for the melee DPS. We still need to do ranged or magic DPS and healer, obviously. Healer's probably going to be the last one I do, but I do need to... I need to get a healer up to 80, and I also need to get 1,500 commendations. I got a lot of work that I got to do. That being said, we got Makoto here. Legend of Musosai. Makoto looks to be preparing for a journey. Now, Makoto, she is the... I believe she's a samurai that we helped out in the last expansion at the end of her story, so this should be really interesting. I have no idea what to look forward to or what to expect with these. Kid, how good of you to pay me a visit, and now of all times. You see, I'm about to depart for Eorzea to visit Master Musosai's grave, to tell him of our victory over Ugetsu. That you should come to me at this juncture is most fortuitous. Would you do me the honor of accompanying me on this journey? Thank you, my friend. And lest you wonder, I've not forgotten about Momozugo. I feel like I read that name incorrectly. I would call on him as well upon arriving. Let us first go to the quicksand. So that's in Ul'dah. Yeah, speak with Makoto and Ul'dah. So, I've actually forgotten all these characters. Until I saw her, I completely forgot about her too. I also am doing laundry, so in about 10 minutes I'm going to have to go and do that. Sorry, not 10 minutes, 40, 30, give or take. I'll just go at like half past. Alright, so I will save the explanation on where I've been until later, because I legitimately am probably having to read a lot, so I don't want to end up start stopping, you know. However, I did get us a free company house. It's kind of barren right now. I need to get some stuff for it. Here we are. I'm afraid Momozigo isn't here. According to the folk here, he is in the midst of preparing for another spectacle. Though I'm curious as to see what he has in store, we shouldn't keep Master Musosai waiting. Let us go to his grave first. The place was a silver bazaar, if I recall correctly. Come, let's be on our way. Sorry, I got some crap in my teeth. Not actual crap. No, I got some of the ginger cookie in my teeth. Yeah, so more or less what I have been up to is just kind of working, like straight up, like that's all that I've been doing. I've been having troubles trying to actually sleep properly. Getting over the whole like X situation after she left. She fucking straight up took everything. Didn't even have a bed. Like I managed to like my one buddy from Alberta, Matt. He sent me some money so that way I could actually get a fucking air mattress. And I was sick as a dog because that thing for a solid like month and a half before I got the bed that I'm currently sleeping on. What is this? Help creators grow. No, piss off. And it just more or less gave me one hell of a headache because I really wanted to. I wanted to stream. I did want to stream, but I was upset all the time. I was extremely angry. I was irritable, and I didn't want to translate any of that into my hobby, which is streaming. And I love streaming, and I don't want to be angry when I'm trying to enjoy myself because it just sours what I like to do, right? Now, obviously, playing an MMO like this, I'm not going to end up doing much. Like, all I'm doing is reading stuff for you guys. You know, you guys get to enjoy a little bit of commentary. If you guys watch it at all, for that matter. Oh, we got a little 50 B rank. Yeah, B rank. And it just lets me kind of relax, you know, hang out, chill out, just enjoy some gameplay. But 9 times out of 10, I didn't have a good day. I'm still kind of iffy, but lately I've been in a better mood. I've been kind of slowly just easing my way into doing shit. I'm still having trouble sleeping. Like, the sleeping thing is not going away, but that's more or less just because I'm not relaxed. Oh, coffee. Here we are. Makoto. The town's much livelier than I recall, and there are folk attired as samurai besides. Curious. But come, Master Musosai awaits. Samurai's cure. Who the fuck is teaching? Our work here is done. One fewer evil afflicts the realm. What the hell? Okay. Master Musosai is great and all, but I'm rather partial to his pupil. I'd love to meet her one day. Now they're talking about me, so I wonder what's going on there. Are they talking about me or Makoto? I don't think Makoto was her student. His student. We did it, Master Musosai. With kids standing with us, we defeated Uegetsu. Or Uegetsu. Something like that. Oh, fuck. Damn. There we go. And your teachings, your legacy, they live on in the Shikisegumi. So please, rest easy. "'Tis done. Thank you for accompanying me." I won't stand for this mummery. That sounds like trouble. Let us go and see what is afoot. It's this idiot again. Just like a samurai. Don't make you one. You bastard sully Master Musosai's memory. And what of you, you fucking fool? Those balls, it's you. Ah! That man knows you and Master Musasai both. I would find out who he is. I'm actually gonna change that fucking mask. Not change it, but I'm gonna, like, visor it. Bam. There we go. Now it's on the side of the head. Yeah, that's much better. I always did like the stylings of, like, those, are they called Kamui masks? Like Fox Kamui mask? Something like that? Alrighty, let's see here. I know who he is. I remember this guy. But forgive me. I've learned my lesson. Since you trounced me on the ship, I've mended my ways. Hear that, false samurai? Austrian. Aye, I'm Austrian, the bodyguard to a serial killer who thought he could take you on. But I've stopped selling my sword to crooks. I lead an honest life. Selling toad oil. It seems to me the evil in this man has been excised. You have not to fear from Kip. Please, be at ease, and tell us the cause of your earlier outburst. You see, after I saw what a true samurai could do, I knew I wanted to become one. So I sought Master Musosai out, hoping he'd take me on as a pupil. Only to learn he'd already passed. Since then, I've been visiting his grave every day, in order to get inspiration. Recently, though, someone's been telling the tale of Master Musosai's quest to right wrongs at the quicksand. On account of that, people started dressing up like samurai and flocking to his grave. Like it's some god's damned spectacle. But they're false. The whole lot of them. Falser than I ever was. I had the honor of knowing Master Musosai, and the Master Musosai I knew would be glad of his tale-inspired others to follow in his footsteps. And though he was a solitary man, he did not spurn the company of others. I don't believe he would mind the crowds. Really? Well, I suppose you'd know better than me. Ah, but of course. Might be as Master Musosai is gone, but you were his pupil. I beg you, teach me how to be a true samurai like you. I don't have time. Pardon me, I'm eating a cookie. God damn it. Kid has much demands on her time, and is not in a position to take on pupils. But if you are determined to learn, I invite you to come to Kugane. I can introduce you to schools of swordsmanship. You mean I can train in the Far East? Where it all began. I'd love nothing more. It'd be a dream come true. Very well. A long journey is better with company. Let us return to Kugane together. Though I wonder, this someone who has been telling the tale of Master Musosai's quest, it seems to me it could only be one person. Yeah, indeed. The other dork that I don't seem to remember. It would be a shame to have come all this way and not see our friend. Let's try visiting the quicksand again. I like how we're all using the same sword. I do like the samurai's new outfit. It is kind of weird. It's a little bit iffy, but I do like it. I do think it's pretty nice. I can't actually undo it all at once right here, I don't think. It will let me even... Yeah, only let me access the glamour plates. It would just be faster for me to travel here and then do it when I'm in town. Oh, someone's doing some mining. They're leveling up or they're grabbing some specific materials. That's something that I actually got to start doing. Some gathering. I haven't even touched my fisher. Actually, that's a lie. I've caught a couple of minor fish. Can't remember what I got them, where I got them from though. I think I was just larking around, seeing what I could catch in certain places. I don't think I actually went anywhere through Yulmore or anywhere like that to try and catch anything. I might be wrong, but it's been like 3 months. I do remember touching Fisher for a little bit, but that was it. But I've also just been when I was catching some like silver shark and stuff, some hammerheads. Because I was trying to do some crafting for a little bit there. Getting some shark oil. Also, if I sound better, it's because I'm actually using a different headset. I just got it the other day, which is part of the inspiration to my doing today's stream. Actually. All in all, though, I'm actually really enjoying this new headset so far. Now we see, yeah, they're gonna be outside again. Oh, look at that guy over there. He's in blue. Looks like it's metallic blue, actually. I want to take a look before we go and talk to them. Oh, we got someone wearing the, nope. Wait, is that metallic blue? It's so bright I can't tell. I don't think it is, though. Yeah, well, that is so cool. When did they allow us to wear that hat? I swear to God, I thought that we weren't able to. As a, Vieira. Alright, Lakota, here we are. As I suspected. Momozigo is indeed our storyteller. And as luck would have it, he's about to begin another session. Sweet. We get sweet auditory nothings for your ears. God damn it, Mako. Stop making all that noise. Troublemaker. Oh, you little short dork. Okay, I remember this guy now. Coffee. Bet you're making one hell of a killing off for this. Gather you round, one and all, and listen to my tale. A tale that began with an unlikely meeting between a young adventurer and an elderly samurai hailing from the Far East. Known as Musosai, the samurai took on challengers upon the Blood Sands. Many answered his call, but none had an answer to his transcendent swordsmanship. For a time, it seemed like he would go undefeated. But there came one unassuming adventurer, wielding the katana, a foreign weapon she had theretofore never held. She fought with heart and skill to claim victory. After journeying the realm over, vanquishing evil altogether, oh jeez, never could the adventurer have imagined that for her final test, she must vanquish Musosai himself. Left with no recourse, she drew her katana and faced her friend and master. Grueling battle unfolded, with neither side yielding a single ilm. The adventurer brought her all to bear, but she was matched at every turn by Musosai, who unleashed technique after deadly technique, betraying no signs of the illness that ravaged his body. But at the end of a contest of equals, it was the younger samurai who dealt the final blow to emerge the victor. Her master had trained her well. As he lay battered and bloodied on the snow, Musosai demanded that his people finish it. Shutting her eyes tight, the adventurer raised her katana. Whoosh! The blade traced a vicious arc. Really? And cleaved empty air. The adventurer had excised the evil in Musosai, as Musosai himself had done for those who could yet be redeemed. So it was that the elderly samurai found peace in his final moment. It is said that his soul now rests atop the cliff by the Silver Bazaar, where he gazes out at the setting sun. And somewhere out there, the young adventurer continues her noble master's legacy, fighting for justice and vanquishing evil wheresoever it should exist. So ends my tale, The Legend of Musosai. Thank you all for your kind attention. You know, it's harder to do this with you lot in the audience, but it's good to see you all, even Mr. Fake Samurai. You are doubtless wondering how I fell into my new calling. Not culling. Well, during my trip to Kugane, I had the chance to hear a storyteller at the Mujikoza. I knew right away that this is what I wanted to do, what my gift of the gab was meant for. That was a masterful and heartfelt retelling. I pray that you will continue to share the tale of Master Musosai with all the world. You can depend on it. Though, of course, if I'm to be a storyteller worth my salt, I'll need some variety in my repertoire. Kid, you're still out there doing your adventuring, aren't you? Don't you have any new tales to share that could make for a good yarn? The struggle to save the first. The hunt for Adria. The hunt for Andrea. Who is Andrea? I don't remember. I have no bloody idea. The hunt for Andrea. Is that what I was doing while I was in? Fuck, I have no idea. You know what? I'll just go with that one. I know what this is. I think the hunt for Andrea was the whole thing that happened in 4.4? Yeah, 4.0 and whatnot. By the 12, your quest was to right wrongs took you across the rift into another world? Truth really is stranger than fiction. My thanks, kid. This will be a splendid addition to my tales. I'm afraid it's time we sought our ship. Brief though it was, I'm glad for our reunion. I'm gonna train hard in Hinashi, and I'm gonna come back a real samurai, just you watch. If your travels should bring you to Kugane again, please come and seek me out at the barracks. Till next time. To think that Pretender would have a change of heart and try to become a true samurai. The old man will be pleased. It goes to show, Musosai's legacy truly lives on in you, kid. And it takes root it takes root even in the hearts of those you've sliced up. So keep fighting the good fight, my friend. And remember to visit me from time to time to share more of your tales. There's no way that's all that there is to it. Sam I am 3. Is that really all that there was? I was told that there was enough content. Oh, for fuck's sakes. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna go back to Kugane. Actually, no, let's talk to you first. No? Okay. Teleport. Kugane. You know, that's really disheartening if that's all that there is. Oh, what the hell was that? Oh, what? Why is that playing stuff? I did not tell it. No, go away. Started playing music. The fuck? I hope that wasn't playing long. Oh, where am I going? That's it? Really? That? Come on, guys. Like, unless there's something that I'm missing. Like, straight up, unless I'm just being stupid. Oh, I never noticed those guys over there before. Oh, he's up there. Look at that. I just looked up there and I saw this guy and I didn't think anything about that. That's great. So who's this dolt? You just look like a thug. Alrighty. Let's go see what she has to say. Still though, that's all that was is kind of disheartening. Kid, you honor us with your visit. Pray, stay as long as you'd like and take your use. Very late. Upon arriving in Kugane, he wasted no time joining a school of swordsmanship on any given day. One may see him over near Tenkoto training with great zeal. His is an inspiring tale of redemption, I believe. And as he mended his ways, so too do I have faith that others who have turned to evil may be moved to begin anew. For the second Tsugumi's part, we will continue in our efforts to change the world, one wrong at a time, that we might sow the seeds of more tales to come. And that's just like, yeah, a mundane question. Man, that kind of sucks. Alright, let's go back to Oda real quick. Wasting a little bit of gil doing this, but you know, whatever. We're trying to find out if there's more. Because I really don't want it to just be like, hey, well, we went and saw this guy, we did this stuff. I heard that it was supposed to be the equivalent of a whole campaign. Like, the whole, like, level 10 to fucking... Or not level 10 to 50, but you know what I mean. Like, unless... there's something else hidden about this stuff that I'm supposed to know. I know nothing. But we should have gotten a title. Hey there, thanks for joining. Man, that's so disheartening. I was told that they were going to be so much longer. Dark Knight 3, Sam 2. Hey there, Venus. How's it going? Where is it? Sam 3 is what I'm looking for. Did I not get a title for it? I'm actually really kind of disheartened that that's The Legend of Musosai. Title Samurai in a Strange Land. So I did get a title. Okay. Let's see here. It's going to be a nice big one. The Finest Pupils Ally. School's out forever. Where is it? Come on. There's a Ninja Warrior. Must be up the top. Hey there, babe. Got my dog here. It's probably up the top, isn't it? I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Uh-oh. Oh, do I have to go and, like, talk to the storyteller guy to get this title? That'd be so lame. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Might actually have to go and talk to the storyteller guy. That's kind of lame. Alright. Next up. Dark Knight. Sweet. Oh, it's Ageo. Next page. Oh, is there more pages? Am I just being an adult and not realizing? Oh, there is too. There's more. I have more pages. I have 117 titles. Yeah, there it is. Samurai in a Strange Land. Goddamn. I didn't realize that they had other pages. I'm just not paying attention. Alrighty. So for this, we need to go to Coerthus, which is Foundation. Coerthus? I think I just pulled the fart. I think I just had a brain fart there. Ishgard. Coerthus is the region. Ishgard is the city. Okay. So we'll just go here. We'll do it this way. Ethernet for at night. Alrighty. I'm fucking pissed off. I was told by one of my buddies that it was supposed to be the equivalent of like the level 50s to like 50 to 60 or 60 to 70 quest, and it was just like 4 cutscenes. I'm kind of sad. God damn it. All right, let's see here. They will tell you you are 1 and you are. Okay, wait a minute. They will tell you you are 1 and you are 2. You can choose. Ooh, fancy. Ah, kid. It so happens I have a letter for you. But before we talk about that, mind telling me what you've been getting yourself into lately? You and your scions, I mean. I have an inkling, perhaps. Went and saved another world, as it happens. Had to go and kill a whole host of Sin Eaters. I'm not sure what would be more entertaining to tell him. I loved all my characters from 70 to 80 in under a day. You psychopath. You probably had help, but I couldn't do that myself. I wanted to, though. Went and saved another world. Come again? Reflections of the Source, Parallel World Sin Eaters. What in the 7 hells are you on about? Something tells me this is only going to make any kind of sense if you walk me through it from the beginning, step by step. Oh, nice. But yeah, that's crafting and gather. Oh, you're crafters. Duh. My dough head. Sorry. Oh, my neck. There we go. Right then. So to sum up, you were swept up into yet another realm, shaking conflict, weren't you? Well, of course you are. You've an insatiable hunger for it, don't you? And even when you bite off more than you can chew, you refuse to let go. First time I met this guy, I was I an Elra? I was an Elra the first time I met this guy. Holy shit. What? As if you didn't know. Hells. From the moment I laid eyes on you, I suspected you were a particular blend of impulsive and stubborn. It takes a special kind of bastard to become a Dark Knight. Much less a warrior of light, don't you think? You traveled unto a doomed world and pledged your sword to a futile cause. You fought, and you fought, and you fought. And in the end, you won the day. Though, I know it wasn't without loss, without sacrifice. Victories like that are always bought with blood. But you and your comrades paid that price, all the same. That oh my god, that faraway land and her people live on because you all were, god damn it, were willing to fight to the bitter end because you were too stubborn to die. She's still not wearing enough black. She's supposed to be training in the Dark Knight arts. And because of love, I'm sure. Being grim and dark will only get you so far, don't you remember? It's like the Mughals. Like Sir Ompagne, whatever, himself said. The flame in the abyss, the love you bear for the ones you hold most dear, that is the source of true strength. Kid could have never made it this far if her heart wasn't filled to the brim with love. Just a roundabout way of asking me about my heart's desires. I'd sooner pose that question to Sid. Let's not and say we did, eh? I'm sure that Thancred fellow you mentioned would provide a far more meaningful and interesting response. Having a look after the reincarnation of his surrogate daughter is certainly... What? Though I suppose on some level I can relate. A surrogate daughter. I guess. Though he was in love with Midvili. It wasn't his daughter. It was. I believe that it was his woman that he wanted to be with. I believe that's what that was. What? I have not once thought of you as my father. Well, no, I mean, we're not even the same race, so of course no one would ever look at us and assume. What? If you want to put a label on it, then what would you prefer? Master and disciple? Man, servant, and noblewoman? Sid. How about Chocobo's arse and whatever you damn well like? Gods, you can be daft sometimes. Hey! Hey! What did I tell you about calling me that? Children, am I right? Best we give her a moment to cool her head. For now, let's talk about that letter I mentioned earlier. Who's it from? It's addressed to you, but who penned it I cannot say. It was delivered to me by a young woman of the Broom. Loon, I believe her name was. She said she'd seen us with you out and about in Ishgard before, and reckoned that if she left it with us, you'd eventually be around to pick it up. Before you ask, no, I have not taken a peek, so its contents remain complete and utter mystery to me. As for the sender, you'll have to pester Loon at the Holy Stables if you want to know more. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an angry girl to mollify. Unsigned letter. Within the sealed envelope is a paper which you unfold and find a message written in strangely familiar scrawl. Kid Zeal, you'll forgive me for the sudden correspondence and the secrecy. You helped me in a way, once upon a time. It's past time I said as much. And so, here we are. Feels like a lifetime ago, but come to think on it, you've been through quite a lot since then. Accomplished incredible things. I'd like to think that, in some way, I was part of your journey. Far from the best, no doubt, but for me in my own journey, I think it's safe to say that you've been, well, there's no subtle words to describe it, really. I've done things, made decisions, looking back, I can't help but feel more than a little foolish. But such is life, and we have to seize what few opportunities we have for closure, even if it is through the written word and not face to face. So, wherever you are, I hope you're happy, still fighting, still adventuring, still doing what you love. Be well. The letter bears no signature or any obvious clues as to the author's identity. Perhaps Loon can shed light on this mystery. Alrighty, and they said the Holy Stables, right? And that's way the hell over there. Okay, where's this one? This one is Sky Steel Manufactory. Okay. Still, The Dark Knight has always been one of my favorites. Oh, wait a minute, that makes me... Wait, there's a way to replay stuff, isn't there? Oh. Why is it unavailable? Let me do it! No, let me do it! Why don't I have access? Why? Oh, no, I gotta know. Oh, man, I'm gonna have to look it up later. Sky Steel Manufacturer. Because I want to be able to play the level 50. Oh, wait, no, I can't I? God damn! Oh, man, I don't think I can. I think they, well, I can't remember if it's just the campaign or if it's class quest, because if it lets me do the level, like, 50 to 60, no, 30 to 50, Dark Knight quest, oh, I would love to do that again. To be able to relive the 30 to 50 class quest for the Dark Knight, oh, that'd be fantastic. Easily my favorite part of this game to date, like, hands down, the best class quest to date is the level 30 to 50 class quest. It's more or less the culmination of it, more than just the whole of it, but it's that final class, like that final quest there. Oh, it's so good. Oh man, it's you. It's really you, Kid Zeal, my hero. Honestly, I never thought I'd get to see you again, much less speak with you. Do I know you? Oh, I'm sorry. You probably don't remember me at all, do you? I'm not surprised. All in a day's work, I suppose, saving silly little fools like me. And it was so long ago when you rescued me from those temple knights who were trying to take me away from my grandmother. I still remember it like it was yesterday, though, you swinging that great big sword of yours, bellowing all kinds of terrible threats and sending them running. I'm sure some might say you overdid it, but thanks to you, my grandmother and I never heard from that lot again. And ever since Sir Emmerich and his allies came into power, we've had a lot less of that trouble all over. There we go. Well, let me guess. You didn't come all this way just to see me, did you? Leaving everyone at a loss as to who could have penned it. The letter, huh? I thought so. It wasn't me who wrote it, I can tell you that much. I got it from a knight I befriended after tending to his chocobo a couple of times, Sir Patronade. He said it was to be delivered to the hero of the Scions, a peerless warrior with 1,000 victories to her name. After he described your features in detail, it all fell into place, and since I was certain you'd eventually pay a visit to your friends, I offered to take it to them. Anyway, he's the one you need to talk to if you're after the sender. Maybe check the congregation. I mean, that's where knights congregate, I presume. Okay, congregation, that would be... Okay, yeah, okay, just back there. Back and forth. That's not a song I want to hear again. Forward, back, and forward. Yeah, no. I don't want... No. Alright, let's see here. Back to the Forgotten Knight. Still, that's pretty cool that they've actually buffed gathering classes. I heard that they did do that. I just didn't think they would have done it to the extent where, like, you can do everything from 60, or like, yeah, what was it? 60 to 70? 70 to 80. Jeez, that's nuts. Handaloop. Handaloop. Alright. Ah, kid. It seems the operation at the Churning Misks was a success. What exactly did our scouts discover? That... the thermometers and the observation log will provide invaluable. However, this news that Maine was attacked by a heretic-turned-dragons is troubling. Side quest I must not have done. I've been mulling over the information you and Estinian have brought to light. To think that one-time dragonkind and mankind once coexisted, yet now we must contend with dragons born of heretics in this never-ceasing conflict. It is much too early to say if the news of our once peaceful past could be given credence, but it would be foolish to reject it outright. The best course of action would be to become more familiar with the history of the Churning Mists. It is only through knowledge that we can decide our next step. Estinian's report contained detailed information on the Mughals that inhabit that area. Mayhap they would provide or prove to be an invaluable resource for us. Kid, it seems you've developed a bit of a relationship with them. Have you not? I apologize for asking another favor of you so soon after you've returned, but I would be grateful if you could help us strike up our own relationship with them. You have my thanks. I shall personally accompany you to ensure that this meeting goes favorably, and to show the Mughals my proper respects. We shall depart shortly, kid. I shall see you at our destination. Not who I was wanting to talk to. Here we are. Patronale. This guy. How may I be of service to you, Mistress Zeal? Your penned letter. The letter, oh, what a relief it is to see that it arrived unmolested. Unmolested. Alright. It was entrusted to me by Aurelia of Ralger's Reach. After the battle at the Gimlet Dark, I spent a few nights there, you see. I can only assume that whoever sent it to the Reach had heard tell of the battle between you and Lord Xenos, and how you had been brought to the barber. However, by the time it arrived, you had long since been spirited away to Ishgard. Had Loon not recognized you from my stories, I do not know how I might have seen it. How I might have seen it to your hand. If you seek the author, mayhap you should pay a visit to the Reach. I know only what I told you, but surely Aurelia can tell you more. May the Fury watch over and keep you, friend. Ralger's Reach, huh? All right. To Ralger's Reach it is then. For a second there, in my head, I was thinking Mordona. I don't know why. I'm surprised that they haven't actually done anything to make Mordona the hangout spot again. Because it's still a good spot to go to. There's just nothing there. I spent hours in Mordona, just chilling out, listening and talking to people as they droned on about how they wanted to find a crew for the EX fights for, God, months. I was doing the same thing, trying to finish freaking, what was it, Titan EX. The groups that I kept getting just could not do it. Back when the original EX trials came out, like, jeez, they were unbelievably difficult. Like, it's not that they were hard, because they are hard, but like, they were hard. Like, if you didn't know what you're doing, it was over. It was just done. A pleasure to see you. Lost that long-haired boy of yours again? Not quite. I'm here inquiring about the letter. This is about the letters, and it came with a shipment of supplies from Little Amigo, as I recall. I can only presume the sender was hoping that Commander Hext would see it to you personally, but I'm not surprised it escaped her notice, given the chaos at the Gimlet Dark and after. It found its way into the medical supplies, and as you know well, I decided to let that Ishgarden Knight take charge of its delivery. In any event, I advise you to continue your search in Little Alamigo. And if anyone there knows aught of the letter's author, it would be Gundobald. Little Alamigo. Back to Old area. Here we are. Southern Thinland. To Alamigo! Oh, I hate that. I legitimately hated most of Stormbringers. Stormbringers? Stormblood. There we go. Jeez. It was good. Like, it was alright. I couldn't stomach the damn thing. It was very much tedious and annoying. I don't know what it was about it. It just kind of sat with me wrong. I still have to do the new campaign storyline. Here we are. That is good news indeed. I have made a list of those that wish to make the move. There's still a few who are up to make up their minds. That's not what I'm here for. Speak with me again. There we go. Well, Matt Ked, I was not expecting a visit. What brings you to Southern Thanland this evening? This letter, you say, and you seek the author? If you read it, then you know their heart, what you meant to them, how you changed their life for the better. It is a feeling I understand all too well, which is why I agreed to send this letter with the supplies for Ralger's Reach. Yet you never were one to let a mystery remain unsolved, were you? You seek answers, closure. I will not deny you this. At the Red Roster stead in Lower Lenossia, you will find a man named Godheart. Yeah, okay. Speak with him. Perhaps there you will find a measure of peace. Lower Lenosia, huh? Jesus, I'm just traveling everywhere, aren't I? I really should have gone to Limsa instead of just going straight to Lower Lenosia, because I have no doubt in my mind that this guy's going to be way up at the north end of the fucking map. He's going to be all the way up by those god... How do I know the map that well? He's going to be all the way up at the fucking top of the map, isn't he? And... Hey, what's that? Oh, right, the fucking leaves. Yeah, and... Oh, okay. Oh, hi, babe. What are you doing? Fucking dog just fucking upped on me. How you doing? We want to go this way. Lie down in bed. What are you doing? You watching me play my game? Okay. My dog's weird, man. You're a fucking weird dog. Yeah. Being a little weirdo. I feel like this is going to be a culmination of the quest, isn't it? And we'll find out. Hey, careful. Am I down on the bed now? Yeah, you are. Oh, shit. Looked the wrong way. That's what I got. Alrighty. Still, this one's a little bit longer, but it's only longer because of, like, how it's making me go around everywhere. You know, I forgot how dark this game actually is. When it wants to be, anyways. Jeez. I had a... like, I'm currently using a different TV, because the one that I had before was just kind of shoddy. Like, it's still good TV. This one has some kind of dead cells here and there. But the picture itself is just better. The blackers are more black. The colors are just sharper, but yeah. Freaking... It's nuts seeing the difference. Like, it's straight up night and day. Like, I can see shapes on the other TV. Like, I can see, like, all the darks, like, all the dark colors. Clearly. Whereas with this one, the blacks are black. I can't see much at all. I thought the purples, like, all these purple flowers were a spot where, everything was, like, a combat area. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna have to kill something? Oh god, it's you, but why? Why are you here? The letter. You really don't remember any of it. The Quickhorn bandits, a certain merchant who may have overstepped his bounds just a trifle. You're right. You were a right bloody mess when you returned to the dry docks with my wares, and I do mean bloody. I say, is none of what I'm telling you ringing a bell, really? Not even the part where I refused to thank you and demanded that you pay me restitution for the property you yourself returned to me? Well, seeing as I've already confessed it, I may as well reiterate. It was me. That was just the beginning of my bad luck, as it happens. A string of bad decisions left me in debt to some very unforgiving fellows. And before I knew it, they had taken damn near everything I owned. I was friendless, penniless, hopeless, and let me tell you, running afoul of the Warrior of Light had not done me any favors either. There was a time when I couldn't help but blame you for all my misfortune. And then one day when I was rummaging through my meager possessions, I had an epiphany. I stumbled upon a package from that shipment you recovered for me, that ill-fated day. Flower bulbs. Stained with Quickhorn blood, but viable for cultivation, still brimming with the potential to grow and thrive. Before I knew it, I was cradling the package to my breast, sobbing and moaning like a mad fool. For a fool is exactly what I had been. I had been offered a kindness without let or lien, and instead of thanking this generous hero had spat in her face. So I left that life behind, save for the bulb I brought with me here. Apprenticed there we go, myself to the botanist and resolved to start anew. And wouldn't you know it, the stubborn little fiends finally bloomed for me. I suppose it's only fitting that you'd show up again that very day. I have 1,000,000 regrets, but none greater than how I spoke to you. I say this not to beg for forgiveness, but to tell you how you've changed me for the better, and to thank you for the opportunity. I'm not gonna lie, I legitimately don't remember this guy. I do have one request, if you're amenable to it. I pray you accept a flower, one of the precious few that has bloomed. A token of my heartfelt appreciation for my personal savior. Admittedly, this particular breed is perhaps best suited for funerals and farewells, but if you'd rather not keep it for yourself, perhaps there's someone else who might welcome it? Ah. God damn it. That's a sight that I didn't expect. Go figure. That brings back memories. Legitimately brings back memories. Someone else indeed. Jeez. Hi, Mako. Within chat mode, say Frey. Call out your comrade in the court of the Central Highlands. Oh, dear jeez. Court of the Central Highlands. God, I even forgot his name. But he was instrumental to making the whole Dark Knight story just so good. Where am I going? Do I just out here somewhere? Is it really on the spot? Just Central Highlands, call Frey? Alright, well, I guess we might as well go somewhere nice. You know what, let's go down to that little tree. Surprisingly, there's not an area that they want me to go to for it. I'd be kind of surprised about that, actually. Is there an area? Where's the Central Highlands? Am I in the right place? Western. Duh. Duh. Fucking duh. That explains a lot, now don't it? Jeez. Aren't I just the smartest cookie? Fuck. Alright, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. Dark Knight was such a great class quest. There's no response. Yeah, there can be no answer. But this... can there? So let's wait for a time, you and I. In the cold, in the snow, in the dark. clever, clever, clever. Or are we just playing it by ear? No matter. I wanted this. Once. More than anything. A chance to speak and be heard. But neither of us needs it anymore. And if we were to look deep within ourselves, we would realize that we never did. We are the stories we tell ourselves, the brave hero, the tortured soul, the altruistic, the pragmatist. They will tell you who they see, but you and you alone know who you are. For I speak only for myself. If you find comfort in my words, they are yours for the taking. But that is your choice, now and ever after, as it has always been. Now comes your part, to cloak yourself in reflection, in fiction, to breathe life into the dead, to give a voice to the voiceless. As we did together that day when you gave us our answer. Will it ever mine? Was it ever mine? Back to the foundation. You're probably just gonna ask, so did you find him? Found who you were looking for, kind of thing. Then we're gonna be all like, yeah, we found us. We found me. I did. I'm the one who wrote it. It was all me. I am the inspiration for all things. The darkness in my heart. Emo goth, emo goth lord at large. Alrighty, alrighty. Let's see if he's clued in yet. Welcome back, kid. As you can see, Riel and I are getting along swimmingly, so you needn't worry about us in the slightest. Not one bit. So, what of that mysterious unsigned letter? Did your grand search for answers lead you anywhere interesting? An old acquaintance. Closer, perhaps? That's so. Well, glad to hear it, I suppose. A dark day's night boy. Alright, so let's see here. Down to achievements. What do we got here? Last 5. The Boundless Dark. Very nice. It is 1:51 a.m. in the morning. I still need to swap over my goddamn laundry. It's been an hour. Fucking done over 20 minutes ago. But with that, I will leave this for now. I do hope that you enjoyed what you saw today. I did not mean to do that. That being said, I am kind of disheartened that it was far shorter than I was expecting. I was informed that they were going to be a lot longer than they are, which is very unfortunate. I'm hoping that in the next one they will add more. A lot more, because a lot of the times it's the class quests that I find most enjoyable when it comes to this game. The class quests seem to be the most endearing part. It's your character who has become stronger over time, now becoming a teacher to those they run into. And that's the main thing, you know. And for the samurai, it was very much the girl that we met there. For the paladin, I'm currently going through the paladin quest line. I still need to I have a lot that I have to do for that one. For the level 50 through 60 quests series, there's a guide that you're teaching, I think it is, or it's 60 to 70, I can't remember which. But yeah, it's crazy the amount of things that the actual class quests have done for us. He's wearing the PvP gear for the Dark Knight. That's sick. But hands down, the Dark Knight was the most impressive to me. It's the one that stuck out the most when I was playing the game. And to anyone who ends up watching this and ends up getting an interest in Final Fantasy XIV, even if you don't like the class, if you don't like tanking or anything of the sort, I implore you, do at least play the Dark Knight to level 50. Understand the story that your character goes through and the feelings that, in most cases, if you are an honest-to-goodness RPG player, you may actually end up feeling at some point in time, before or after, because I know I certainly have, both before and after I played that storyline, and it's easily one of my absolute favorite. It's my favorite story at all in this game. I haven't ran into a single one that was as endearing and as enjoyable. So with that, that is the Samurai and the Dark Knight class quest. If you enjoyed what we did today, then please do feel free to hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more, as I do intend to now play some more games. And I will see you guys in the next one, or whenever I may. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.